everyone! So sorry I look like an absolute grotty mess, it's just because I've literally just woken up and I jumped on Twitter and I saw this trend on Twitter saying YouTube is over party. And so I decided to click on it, and I think some of the things on there are worth talking about in a YouTube video because there's too much to kind of like vent over Twitter, and obviously this affects me and it affects others. Now I don't know how this sourced, I don't know how legitimate it is, but it seems quite legitimate if big YouTubers are talking about it as well, like it's obviously a policy found somewhere. Content that is considered not advertiser friendly includes, but is not limited to, sexually suggestive content including partial nudity and sexual humour. That's quite a grey area when it comes to things like sexual humour. A lot of people make kind of innuendos, and like innuendo bingo can't happen for a start. Just loads and loads of things can't happen, like KSI's videos. I can't think of anyone else, but loads of people use sexual humour in order to get some audience humour points. And what this basically means is YouTubers, big and small, like I have it turned on, I know most people turn monetization on. It basically means that they get ad revenue for all of the adverts that they have on their videos. And so at the start there's that skip ad thing, and then at the bottom there's normally a thing going across, but that is how a lot of YouTubers make a large chunk of their money. And basically what Google/YouTube is saying is if you don't comply with these rules, then you won't be paid. Now, I don't really get the point in this because it's saying advertiser friendly, but nobody really like clicks on a video and sees a relevant advert. Like if you see an advert, it's nothing to do with the video. It's not like they're being paid to go to a specific type of video. It's mainly just like supermarket adverts and like curries and stuff. Violence including display of serious injury and events leading to violent extremism. Obviously I can understand violent extremism, that is a big thing and you shouldn't be like taking either the mick out of it or broadcasting that, but the violence including display of serious injury will put a lot of these like funny fails out of business. Like they don't do brand sponsorship, they literally get all of their money through audience clicking adverts and stuff like that. And violence is used comically in a lot of skits, if you haven't noticed, like if it's to do with like fighting or if it's just to do with like a duel, whatever. There are lots of scenes where you have to use fake violence just to portray something. Then there are also gaming channels like Call of Duty channels and Grand Theft Auto channels and like loads of different games that people make a fortune off. Like obviously that's why they do it, like it's their job, and if they can't include violence, so that pretty much removes most of YouTube's business. This is the one I don't get at all. Inappropriate language including harassment, profanity and vulgar language. This is completely like out of order. Like a lot of YouTubers include swearing in their videos, like it's a basic form of language. Like sometimes it just can't be helped. Sometimes it's used to emphasize like your point on things, and people like Tana Mojo use it a lot in their videos. And if people have to filter what they put in their videos in the terms of language that they use, then it kind of takes it away from them. If they're known in just saying it straight how it is and occasionally using the odd swear word, then it shouldn't be a problem. I feel like YouTube is doing this for the younger audience, but you shouldn't actually be on YouTube unless you're 13, so I don't get this. And anyone that's 13 and older should be mature enough to know when someone swears not to do it, or whether to just use it in the right environments. Like I don't get that one at all. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances including selling and abuse of such items. I can understand that one, like drugs shouldn't be portrayed on the internet. Like if people want to do that in their own time, then that's completely up to them. Like I'm not saying you should do it, but that's completely up to them. But promoting it on YouTube probably isn't the best thing, and I can understand why advertisers wouldn't want to be involved in that. And finally, controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political events, natural disasters and tragedies, even if graphic imagery isn't shown. Right, so basically this video probably won't even be allowed because it's a controversial subject. Anything going on in the world is sensitised. I really don't agree with that. Anything talking about world politics, anything talking about politicians, just any news sites really, they won't earn any money from YouTube. Sensitive subjects is a bit of a touchy one because normally at least someone finds anything touchy. Like people are very sensitive nowadays to things. Subjects related to war, political conflicts, that is a bit of a grey zone, but like people should be able to discuss what's going on in the world. Like it shouldn't be a whole filtered system and people being afraid that they're gonna lose their job. Natural disasters and tragedies. If there's a natural disaster, then a lot of the footage that's in news websites and like everything is use the footage that people have shot on their phones and they're sharing online because they're scared for their life. They want people to know what's going on. And if we don't have these resources, then we're kind of backtracking and we won't have any sources as to what's actually going on. So by YouTube doing this, they're kind of losing out a bit. But yeah, I still, as I said at the start, I don't know how legitimate this is, but I don't agree with it at all, and it could put a lot of people out of their jobs. But yeah, tell me what you think down below. I'd like to have a discussion if anyone's actually watching this. If you're not, then I can understand why. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.